So what our tool does based on knowing how the bad guys operate is it takes a fingerprint every time the link is loaded. I'll be right back. But all these are just excuses to put the call on mute so the bank or the IT help desk doesn't hear that you are now puppeteering someone else. And you basically call the victim and say, hi, I'm calling you from the bank. We think there's fraud in your account. I'm going to forward you this link that you got. It's just that you can't act on it. Could you please load it in your browser and scan your ID? Because then I will know it's you and we can. And the people are freaking out. The bank is calling them. Sounds really serious. You don't even know you're being puppeteered. So what our tool does based on knowing how the bad guys operate is it takes a fingerprint every time the link is loaded. And then you, even though you're on mute, because the person gave you, you see on the map all these different households and devices pop up. You say, okay, I know one thing for sure. I'm not talking to Jim McDonald on his own. He's not in 5 different locations. There is quantum stuff happening in entanglement, but this ain't it.
So this is the part that kind of really kind of sold it for me as I kind of looked at it was, okay, I'm looking, and this is not a very hard thing to do for me as an admin. I see it as very easy. It's showing me literally a map. And when we tested this out the other day, we had your information and you were kind enough to kind of go through this with us. And that's where that demo is we see your information. And then we had, okay, well, Jim, go ahead and click, the link again. And all of a sudden across the world, right, the map zooms out and says, okay, well, wait a second. Why did we start in Arizona and then end up in South Dakota? Well,
exactly.
That's a flag right there.